Yo, what's good? It's Sunny Fades, and today I'm going to be uploading my first YouTube video. So here's a before. I kind of want to just make this channel to help people who want to become barbers and try to just simplify it as best as I can. So basically all I am doing is picking out his hair because he wanted a little off top. And then after, I'm going to go back with my clipper and just trying to clean it up. So hopefully I can explain in a way that will be able to be in practical use for yourself, whether you're just cutting at home or you're cutting your friends, your children, your cousins, or you're a barber in high school. Because I get this a lot of people that I cut want to cut hair, young people, some people want to choose it as a career field. So basically, I just want to make these videos to just encourage you, if this is something you really want to try, to maybe try one of these methods out on someone's head. So what I'm doing, I'm putting my first guideline. So what he gets is a hot fade. So basically, whenever I'm giving a hot fade, I start my initial guideline at the corner of his edge up, and then I give it a slight bend whenever I go towards the back. And now I'm debulking and I'm cleaning up all the bottom with my trimmer. And then I'm doing this exact same thing on the other side. And then I do a lever open for about a little bit bigger than a ½ inch. I switched to this angle because I felt like it was a better view. Like I said earlier, this is my first YouTube channel. My first YouTube video. And I'm kind of just playing around with it and seeing how it looks. I actually recorded this with my iPhone 13. And I just got the 16 and I recorded a video yesterday. So once I edit that, hopefully it looks a lot better on your screens. So what I'm doing is I'm lever playing. What you do is you start off with the lever closed and you bump the bottom of that guideline. You bump it and then you start going up in between to the top of that guideline. Next, I'm getting the one open and I'm hitting that line I just faded into with a circular motion. Just creating that next guideline, another ½ inch guideline with the one open. Next, I got my half guard, and I'm starting with it closed, and then I open it up a couple levers, couple clicks. So some clippers have a click system. So when your lever, it has clicks. You can go through, I think, like 6 clicks. Some of other clippers have a floating lever, so where it just doesn't have any clicks. I preferably now just use all clicks, and I just go through them as I'm going through the fade. And as I'm going through that guideline, I'm using a lot of my corners, and you always have to keep a brush in your hand. I'm going at it with a 2, and on this one, you're not really gonna see the top of the guideline, but what this does is where that line is at the top, it lightens it out to whenever you go in with your 1.5 guard right here, you're able just to hit that line right there, that dark line on the side of his head. That's the parietal ridge. So always keep that brush in your hand and brush it in the direction that it goes. And I'm hitting it with a 1.5 right now. Just lever playing, just playing around with the lever. Where it looks dark, I just want to make sure that it keeps it all even all the way around his head. Right here, this is called a clip over comb. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the comb in his hair, leaning it back to about a 60-degree angle, and I'm hitting that hair that looks like it's sticking out on the side of his head, just to make sure to give it a good blend. And right here, this is detailing. So what I'm doing is using the corner of my JRL clipper and just hitting any area that looks dark. And I'm going around his whole head. But what you do is you turn your clipper to the side and you play with just the corner of the clipper. If you use too much of that clipper, you will give him a bald spot. So just use the side of the clipper. You can see how I'm all the way at the side of his head, because when you have your clipper turned that much, it will not take as much off. That's why it's good to detail with just the lever open. And now I have some holding spray on his edge up. As you can see, I think he got pushed back a little bit. So right now, I just wanted to brush his hair after the holding spray, the hairspray, and just kind of edge it up to where it's natural, looks most natural. And I'm going in with my cocoa trimmers. These things are super sharp. And I'm starting from the middle and I'm gonna go left. Usually that's what I do. I start from the middle and I go left and I edge it up where it looks most natural, but looks like it's still nice and dark to where it looks enhanced. These trimmers are super sharp. They're hitters straight out the box. Man, this is my first video too. Homeboy was falling asleep. I think you're about to see him nod off here in a minute. There you go. Had a long day at school. Yeah, but you can see where I'm forming that line across his head, and you can see where he got pushed back. I'm keeping it to where it looks most natural. So if you're edging up, just make it look most natural. You can always take off more hair. You can never put more hair back on. And right now I'm about to put some Cantu on his hair. Just a little bit. What this does is just gonna just form some curls and give it a good style on the top. I like styling my clients' hair so they know what kind of style they're leaving out with, so they know what kind of hairstyle they should look for or strive for on a day-to-day without being at the barbershop. Just putting it all in his hair, just mixing around, moving it around, letting the product activate. And then I think here in a second I'm about to go get a sponge. Yep, gotta get my sponge. And whenever I go use my sponge, I just use it in a circular motion on the top of his hair. And as you can see, you can still see some of the product, but whenever you use the sponge on top of the hair, it kind of just activates the product a little bit better. And also what this does is gives it a good style for the hair type that my client has. Yeah, just go all the way around the head. They have foam sponges as well, but I like this one. I think this is the red sponge. It's really nice. You can clean it up, sanitize it after you use it. But yeah, here's the after. Hopefully you can try this on somebody that you know and you get the same results. But yeah, that's what it is a simple fading method, and then just detailing any hard spot. And for the next video, y'all let me know what kind of videos y'all want. Y'all let me know if y'all want to learn how to do tapers, or how to zero gap your clippers, or how to disinfect your station, or how to do a drop fade, how to do a burst. The video quality will be better. As you can see, it's iPhone 13, so it might be kind of blurry on your end, but you can see, man, I laced my boy up with a nice blend. Y'all don't forget to subscribe, and y'all let me know in the comments what y'all want to see next, man. Appreciate y'all checking out the video, man. God bless.